Hi, I'm Jim Marr, and in this video we're going to take a look at cognitive science and how this applies to studying for a CFA level exam. Now, cognitive science is simply the study of the human mind and brain, and by extension, how you learn. Now, the most important point coming from cognitive science is the concept of forced recall. Now, forced recall broadly means forcing yourself to remember facts and applications for the CFA level exam. Now, all of our academic research shows this is a really effective technique to develop two things. Number one, the actual understanding of the material. Very important on test day, right? And number two, the retention of the material, which of course, with a syllabus as so big and vast as the CFA's, this is always a continuing issue for our candidates. So when you're reading the curriculum or you're watching instructional videos, what can you do to improve your effectiveness? Well, I'm going to give you two main things to consider. Number one is going to be elaborative interrogation, and second, self-explanation. So let's start off with a really brief discussion on elaborative interrogation. Now this means you watch a few minutes of videos or you read a few pages of the curriculum, then you're going to stop and ask yourself some questions on the material you've just studied, and then you're going to attempt to answer those questions. Now by doing that, you are forcing yourself to remember what you just saw or read and apply it to those questions. Now obviously, if you can't answer the questions, well, you really didn't understand the material, right? So next up is self-explanation. And again, this means after you've read a few pages of the curriculum or watched a few minutes of the video, close the book, turn off the video, and then explain back to yourself in your own words what you've just read or watched. Now, the reason this is so powerful is that if you cannot explain back in your own words what you've just read or watched, well, then you really didn't understand the material, right? So, number one, these techniques immediately demonstrate your understanding. And number two, they force recall. And of course, that's really important on exam day, and I'm sure you would agree with that assertion. Well, that's all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.